I, 32 male, was sitting in a steakhouse when Natalie, 29, dropped the line that changed everything. We'd been together 18 months. I just gotten promoted to senior project manager at my company, nice salary bump, and was treating us to celebrate. She looked at the wine list, scoffed, and said, "Why are we looking at the cheap section? You make good money now. I'm the prize here. You should feel lucky I'm even with you." The waiter was standing right there. Poor guy tried to fade into the background. I set down my menu. "What did you just say?" She rolled her eyes. "Oh, come on, Bryce. Look at me and look at you. I could have anyone. You're punching way above your weight class, and you know it." For context, Natalie is attractive. I'll give her that. Former sorority president, works in pharmaceutical sales, has that Instagram influencer thing going with about 8K followers. Me? I'm average looking, bit of a dad bod, more comfortable in a gaming chair than a gym. But here's what Natalie didn't know. I'd been reevaluating our relationship for months. The constant demands for expensive gifts. The way she'd jokingly compare me to her friends' boyfriends. How she'd post photos of us, but crop me out or only show my hand holding her designer bag. "You're right," I said calmly. "You are the prize." She smiles, satisfied. "So I'm cashing out." Her smile froze. "What? Check, please," I told the waiter. Paid for my drink, just mine, stood up and walked out. She texted immediately. "Natalie, where did you go?" "Natalie, this isn't funny, Bryce." "Natalie, you can't just leave me here." I didn't respond. Got in my car, drove home to my apartment. Thank God we didn't live together, and started implementing what I now call the vanishing act. Update 1, week 1. First, the logistics. We weren't living together, but she had a key to my place, a bunch of her stuff here, and we had all these couple commitments lined up. Her cousin's wedding next month, where I was supposed to be her +1. Tickets to a comedy, shows she wanted to see. Dinner reservations at places she picked. That night, I changed my locks. 24-hour locksmith, $280, worth every penny. Packed all her stuff in boxes, clothes, makeup, that expensive straightener she insisted on leaving here. Canceled every reservation and commitment I'd made. Muted her on everything, not blocked, just muted. Didn't want to give her the satisfaction of knowing I cared enough to block. The text started rolling in. "Natalie, are you seriously ghosting me over one comment?" "Natalie, I was joking." "Natalie, you're so sensitive, OMG." "Natalie, at least be a man and talk to me." By day 3, the tone changed. "Natalie, I'm coming over." "Natalie, your key doesn't work, WTF." "Natalie, where are my things?" I had my buddy Derek swing by and leave the boxes outside my door when I knew she'd be at work. Sent one text. "Your items are outside app door. Please collect by 6 p.m. or they go to building management." She went ballistic. "Natalie, you're seriously the most pathetic man I've ever dated." "Natalie, I was doing you a favor by dating you." "Natalie, no wonder your ex cheated on you." That last one stung. NGL. My ex did cheat. Natalie knew it was a sore spot, but it also confirmed I was making the right choice. Her best friend, Bethany, started texting. "What did you do to Nat?" "She's crying." "This is so immature." Didn't respond to her either. Day 5, Natalie tried a different approach. Posted an Instagram story. "When you realize you deserve better, sparkles, single and ready to mingle nail polish." Her followers ate it up. Comments about toxic men and know your worth queen. Cool. She could have her narrative. Then came the voicemails. She'd call from different numbers since I wasn't picking up. Left messages ranging from furious to fake sweet to actually pleading. My favorite was, "Bryce, baby, I don't know what happened, but we can work through this. I know I can be difficult sometimes. Just call me back. Please." Difficult. That's one way to describe someone who made me pay $200 for a haircut because good boyfriends invest in their girlfriend's appearance, while she never once offered to pay for anything. End of week 1. Total silence from me. Total meltdown from her. Update 2, week 2. Week 2 is when she got creative. And by creative, I mean entitled AF. Monday morning, my doorbell camera alerts me. Natalie's there with some dude I don't recognize. She's trying to convince him to help her break in, saying she lives there and lost her key. Building security shows up, God bless Mr. Rodriguez, and she has to admit she doesn't actually live there. They escort her out. Tuesday, she shows up at my gym. I'm mid-bench press when I see her talking to the front desk, pointing at me. I finish my set, grab my stuff, and leave through the back exit. She texts, real mature, running away like a child. Wednesday was special. Got a call from my HR department. Someone, guess who, called claiming to be my wife and saying there was a family emergency. When HR couldn't verify any spouse on my emergency contacts, they called me directly. I explained the situation and they documented it as potential harassment. But Thursday she outdid herself. I get a Venmo request from Natalie for $3,847. The message: for emotional labor, time invested, and compensation for gifts I gave you throughout relationship. I actually laughed out loud. The gifts she gave me? A $20 t-shirt for my birthday and a coffee mug that said, "World's okayest boyfriend for Christmas." Meanwhile, I'd spent thousands on dinners, trips, jewelry she needed. I declined a request and sent her an itemized list. Dinners I paid for, $4, $200. Her car insurance I covered for 6 months when she was between jobs. She was never between jobs, $1,800. Trip to Miami she insisted on, $3,400. Various gifts, $2,000. Total, $11,400. I'll accept $7,553 as settlement after your emotional labor deduction. She lost her mind. Natalie, are you serious right now? Natalie, you can't charge me for dates you offered to pay for. Natalie, that's not how relationships work. Natalie, I'm calling my dad's lawyer. Yes, Daddy's lawyer. Thomas Fletcher, aka her father, who happened to have a law degree but practiced tax law and hadn't seen a courtroom in 20 years. He actually called me. Son, what you're doing to Natalie is emotional abuse. Mr. Fletcher, your daughter told me I should feel lucky to be with her because she's the prize. I agreed and removed myself from the situation. That's not abuse. That's acceptance. She didn't mean it that way. How did she mean it? Silence. Have a good day, Mr. Fletcher. Friday afternoon, she tried the nuclear option. She posted on Instagram that I was emotionally abusive and controlling. Tag my company's Instagram account. Big mistake. See, I've been documenting everything. Every text, every voicemail, every Venmo request. My company's social media manager reached out. I showed them everything, and they sent her a cease and desist letter within 24 hours. She deleted the post, but the damage to her ego was done. Update 3. Week 3. Week 3 started with radio silence. I actually thought maybe she'd finally gotten the message. Nope. Monday evening, I'm at a sports bar with Derek and some friends, watching the game. In walks Natalie with 3 of her friends, including Bethany. They sit at a table directly in my line of sight. She's dolled up to the nines. Dress that. Probably cost more than my car payment. Laughing extra loud, flipping her hair, making a whole production. Derek leans over. Bro, you want to leave? Nah, I'm good. And I was. Ordered another beer. Watched the game. Her friends kept looking over, whispering. Natalie was pretending she didn't notice me, but kept positioning herself so I'd have to see her. Then she sent Jordan over. Jordan's this guy from her friend group who always had a thing for her. Tall, works in finance, drives a Tesla he won't shut up about. Hey man, Jordan says, all fake friendly. Now wanted me to ask if you could talk for a minute. No thanks. Come on, don't you think you're being a little childish? I turned to look at him fully. Jordan, she's single now. Shoot your shot. Isn't that what you've been waiting for? His face went red. He mumbled something and went back to their table. Could see Natalie grilling him. She was pissed. 20 minutes later, she walked past our table to go to the bathroom. Accidentally knocked over Derek's beer. Oops. So sorry. Voice dripping with sarcasm. Derek, absolute legend, just signals the waitress. Can you clean this up and add it to table SIXS tab? The lady who knocked it over sits there. Natalie's face went purple. I'm not paying for that. Then maybe watch where you're going, Derek said calmly. She stormed off. They left 10 minutes later. That night, the "Did you die?" text arrived. Natalie, it's been 3 weeks. Natalie, did you actually die, or are you just the world's biggest coward? Natalie, I'm genuinely concerned at this point. The fake concern was almost touching. Almost. Then came the paragraph. You know what, Bryce? I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I've realized you're right. I'm a prize, and you just proved you never deserved me. I was trying to help you become better, pushing you to level up, and you couldn't handle it. You'll never find anyone like me again. I hope you enjoy your mediocre life with some mediocre girl who has no ambition and lets you stay average. Don't contact me again. I didn't plan to, but thanks for the permission, I guess. Update 4, week 4. The don't contact me lasted exactly 4 days. Thursday night, 11 p.m. My doorbell camera goes off. Natalie's there, and she's clearly been drinking. She's with Bethany, who's trying to pull her away. Natalie, slurring into the camera, Bryce. I know you're watching. You always check your stupid camera. She wasn't wrong. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said you were lucky. You're not that bad looking. Bethany, Nat, come on, let's go. No, he needs to hear this. Bryce, I'll lower my standards for you. I dated down because I thought you had potential. Yes, the classic, I'm sorry, but actually you should be grateful apology. You were supposed to be the safe choice. The nice guy who would treat me like a queen. There it was. The truth. I wasn't a boyfriend to her. I was a wallet with legs who was supposed to worship her in exchange for her presence. Bethany finally dragged her away, but not before Natalie yelled, I'm giving you one last chance. One last chance, Bryce. Friday morning, she was back to anger, and she brought reinforcements. Her mom called me. Donna Fletcher, the woman who taught Natalie everything she knew about entitlement. Bryce, dear, I'm very disappointed in how you're handling this. Hello, Mrs. Fletcher. Natalie tells me you've been ignoring her for almost a month. That's correct. That's very immature. She made one little comment, and you throw away a whole relationship. It wasn't one comment, Mrs. Fletcher. It was the final comment in a pattern of behavior. She's a beautiful, successful woman. Do you know how many men would kill to be with her? Then she should date them. You'll regret this. Men like you don't get many chances with women like my daughter. I'm counting on it. She hung up on me. Saturday brought the last desperate play. Natalie showed up at the coffee shop I go to every weekend. She'd clearly been waiting, probably stalked my Instagram to figure out my routine. She sat down at my table uninvited. We need to talk. I stood up, picked up my coffee, and moved to another table. She followed. You can't keep running from this. I got up and left. Didn't run, didn't hurry. Just walked out. She followed me to the parking lot. Bryce, stop being such a baby. I got in my car. She actually tried to open the passenger door, locked obviously. I'm pregnant. I laughed. Actually laughed out loud. Rolled down my window. No, you're not. How would you know? Because we haven't had sex in 2 months. You kept saying you were too tired or not in the mood. Remember? Her face went white. She'd forgotten that little detail. Also, you posted Instagram stories drinking wine literally yesterday. She stood there, mouth opening and closing like a fish. I drove away. Final update, week 6. It's been 6 weeks since the steakhouse incident. The last 2 weeks have been relatively quiet. Natalie made a few more attempts. Sent her friend Melissa to accidentally run into me at the grocery store and plead her case. Created a fake Instagram account to watch my stories. Forgot to make it private before following me. Rookie mistake. Had Jordan text me saying she was really struggling and I should be the bigger person. I maintained complete radio silence. Then yesterday, I ran into her at a mutual friend's birthday party. Couldn't avoid this one. Kevin's been my friend since college, and I wasn't letting her take my social life hostage. She was there with Jordan. They were clearly together now. She made a big show of being all over him, laughing at his jokes, touching his arm. Jordan approached me at the bar. No hard feelings, right, man? None at all. Congratulations. She's amazing, you know. You really messed up. If you say so. She told me what you did. The ghosting, the ignoring. That's messed up. Did she tell you she said I should feel lucky to be with her because she's the prize? She didn't mean it like that. How did she mean it? He didn't have an answer either. Later, when I was leaving, Natalie cornered me by the door. So you can show up here, but you can't answer my texts? Kevin's my friend. I'm here for him, not you. You look terrible, by the way. Already letting yourself go. I'd actually lost 15 pounds from hitting the gym more since I had all this free time and money not being spent on her. Thanks for noticing. Jordan treats me like the queen I am. He already bought me that Cartier bracelet I showed you. The $8,000 one. Yes. Good for Jordan. She was getting frustrated that I wasn't reacting. Don't you have anything to say? Yeah, actually, thank you. For what? For telling me you were the prize. For showing me exactly how you saw our relationship. You did me a favor. I was right. I was the prize. Look at you and look at me. You're absolutely right. You were the prize. And I decided I didn't want to play that game anymore. You'll come crawling back. They always do. Who's they, Natalie? The string of ex-boyfriends who all mysteriously turn out to be toxic and abusive when they stopped funding your lifestyle. She actually took a step back. Good luck with Jordan. Hope he's got deeper pockets than me. I left. Blocked her on everything that night. Not out of anger, but just completion. The chapter was closed. Got a text from Derek this morning with a screenshot. Jordan posted on social media complaining about how some women don't appreciate good guys and how you can give them everything and they still want more. That was fast. Apparently, Natalie's already started her Jordan should feel lucky routine. She asked him to lease her a Mercedes because successful couples have matching luxury cars. He's having second thoughts after less than 2 weeks. As for me, I'm good. Better than good, actually. Saved about $2,000 a month, not financing someone else's lifestyle. Booked a solo trip to Japan with the money I would have spent on her cousin's wedding. Joined a hiking group, met some cool people. Started playing guitar again. My only regret? Not cashing out sooner when the red flags started appearing. When someone tells you they're the prize, believe them. Then decide if that's a game you want to play. Because here's the thing about prizes. They sit on shelves looking pretty, collecting dust, requiring constant maintenance, and giving nothing back. I'd rather be single than be a contestant in someone else's ego game. Thanks for reading, Reddit. Trust your gut, know your worth, and never let anyone convince you that being with them is the reward for existing. Peace out. Edit. Since some of you asked, no, I'm not dating anyone. Not even looking. Just enjoying being able to watch what I want on TV, eat cereal for dinner if I feel like it, and not have someone critique my apartment decor. Edit 2. Yes, Natalie found this post. She texted from her friend's number threatening legal action for defamation. My response? Truth is an absolute defense. Haven't heard back. Edit 3. Jordan lasted 3 weeks. He's now also part of the Ghosted Natalie Club. We don't meet or anything, but there's a certain solidarity in the silence.